Callum, we're in the final, mate. We had to work for that, didn't we?
Oh, that was hard to watch. Been excited to get Celtic back, obviously from the international break. Players obviously travelling like Kyogo coming back. It was always going to be a tough game. I love a Saturday 5:15 kickoff. It's brilliant. The atmosphere is brilliant, and also had a sentimental touch, obviously with Bertie Auld sadly passing. So there was a real emotion in the crowd, and the Celtic fans were right behind the team, and the first half was one of the worst halves I've seen this season for Celtic. And I don't know if that maybe just comes from being away from international break. Like you look at the Scotland boys, a lot came out of them, probably emotionally, so it's drained them probably a little bit.
We played in front of St Johnstone a lot in the first half, didn't we? I just thought we needed something different, move the ball quicker, try and get in behind them.
We'll see what it was. We were very safe and passive. You could see Turnbull was getting so frustrated in the first half. He's looking for the ball to receive it on the turn, as in what Rogic does for us, and that's what you miss when he's not in the park. Tom wouldn't do it. He would slow the game down, and St Johnstone loved that. They thought, right, well, our front three will press you, and once, if you get by them, our two banks of four will just sit, and you can come at us. The longer the game went on, you started to feel as if it's not going to be our day. Some of the decisions on both sides were horrendous. I think it was Nick Walsh that was the referee, stinking referee, just to be at a semi-final at Hampden. He's just not fit enough to be doing this level. For both clubs, that is as well. He made some horrible decisions for both sides. So the first half kind of passed by pretty quickly. Nothing really happened. Xander Clark was barely tested. I think we didn't even get a shot on target in the first half. We had 80% of the possession of the ball, which is quite scary with no shots on target. Comes into the second half, we lift the tempo up a little bit, and obviously eventually we go and get that goal. But hard to watch, but I'm buzzing that we're in a final.
Do you think we're missing Rogic from midfield just now? Looks like it, doesn't it?
Massively. Like, the guy goes under the radar a lot of the time because of his fitness concerns, and he can't last 90 minutes in games. But the ability that boy gives us to carry us through games and to play that killer pass into a Jota Kyogo is unbelievable. You miss it when you have Beaton in. I thought McGregor, and this is very rare, I don't think McGregor was good tonight. I thought he was really pouring off it, and I don't know if that was because he was one up. Usually he's the one that's in the holding role. Beaton takes that, and McGregor I thought the game passed him as well. I'm just buzzing that we're through, mate, to a final under Postecoglou. He's only got here 5 months and we're in a final already.
Aye, it's good progress for us. James Forrest, I thought, made a difference off the bench. He gets the goal, handball right before it, but he smashes it in. Brilliant.
Aye, and I think about 10 minutes ago, most of us were all standing there saying, you need to get Lila Bado off. He is 19, he's young. The game passed him by as well, and that's the type of game that it was. It passed a lot of players by. He never really got into the game at all, never got the ball. We always went down Jota's side and we kind of just left him out on his own to dry, and then obviously Forrest comes on, and we had 5 minutes, he comes on and he's just in the right place. And people can argue with Forrest, say that he's in and out, he hides, he shadows. You can't argue with his stats. His stats are phenomenal across all the seasons that he's played. They're unbelievable. I think he's close, maybe that's his 97th goal for Celtic, so he's 3 off 100. It might be closer to that, I'm not sure, but the guy always turns up in massive games, and that's all he needs to do is little tap. I didn't see the goal. I was quite far back, and I just see the handball. The next minute everybody's jumped up in front of me, and the next minute somebody's celebrating. I thought, he's gave the penalty. The next minute they're all running down to the corner final. I thought, brilliant, yes, we've got the goal. But Forrest comes on and he changes the game. That's what it does. Experience gets you through games like this.
Can you pick a man of the match for us?
I'll probably go I'll go Ralston, actually. I know Jota get man of the match, but I'll go Tony Ralston because when the last 15 minutes and then also 6 minutes added on, there was a lot of pressure on us, and I thought he dealt with that superbly well. Kept the ball under pressure, and he became more braver as the game went on, and I thought he really shone it out the back four, so I'll go Tony Ralston for it.